Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode we'll be taking a look at the Nitenumen NE01. Nitenumen. I don't know if I'm saying the name right, but that's what it looks like to me. And its model number NE01. It's an 18650 flashlight. It's pretty small for a flashlight that uses an 18650. Runs 20 bucks from GearBest. I went ahead and put a link in the description box below. This thing does have some pretty good features for a $20 flashlight. Number one, you got the crown bezel, has a glass lens, rechargeable for 20 bucks. That's pretty impressive, and it's pretty bright, 1000 lumens. So has a lot going for it. So let's take a close look and see if it's worth it. Flashlight came with a lot of stuff. Looks like you have a lanyard, you have a clip, has a extra USB or micro USB cover thing in here, and I don't see any extra. Oh, it does have an extra O-ring right there. So lots of stuff. What else do we get? Charging cable. You can never have enough USB to micro USB cables. User's manual. Always good to read if you don't know how to operate a flashlight. And what do we have here? A limited warranty. 36-month warranty period. Free from defects. So if it's defective, you can take care of that. You have some free candy. Oh, not free candy. Damn it. Do not eat. This is that keeps it dry. Plastic holder. Oh, look at this. You even get a, what do they call these things? You know, I hate it when your mind goes blank, but a little carrying pouch right there. You put it on your belt, or you can attach it to something. Actually, this feels like it's made pretty good. This is the good ballistic nylon kind of stuff. It's not the thin chintzy stuff that you typically see in flashlights at this price range. So that's pretty neat. And here's the box that it came in. So you take a quick look. You can freeze the frame if you want to read that. So we could go ahead and start from the top down. You have crown bezel, glass lens. The one thing I did notice is it's not anti-reflective. And just to give you an idea, here is an anti-reflective lens right here, and this obviously is not. If I tilt this in such a way, see how you can see like a purplish tinge right there? You don't see it here. There's nothing here to keep it from. See how that reflects the glass, and how the glass is not really reflecting on this guy here. It's sort of a purple. That's the difference. So no anti-reflective going on that glass lens. It is glass, however. You have a nice smooth reflector there, and down deep in there is the Cree XM-L2 emitter, capable of up to 1000 lumens. And by the way, that reflector is aluminum. So let's see, as we go down here, you have your typical aircraft grade aluminum or aluminum alloy. Looks like you have like a nut kind of thing going on here. It's just made or CNC'd like that. It's not an actual nut, but that keeps it from just free rolling, which is kind of a good thing. If you're really worried about it rolling, you could always put that clip on there. We have a button. This button cycles this flashlight through its different modes, as well as turning it on and off, because you have no button on the tail cap. The good news is, however, if you have to tail stand it, no problem. It's rock solid, as a matter of fact, as you can see there. So in the event of a power outage or something, you can light up a whole room with this. Just shine it up, and it reflects off the ceiling and lights up the whole room perfectly. Tried it, trust me. You have some heat dissipating fins right here. You have some knurling here, knurling here. Now, it did not come with the battery. It utilizes an 18650 battery, which I happen to have one right here. So you just unscrew. Nice smooth threads. There is a little bit of grease there. You can see the O-ring. Again, you do get a spare one. Pop it in. Positive side goes in there first. Take a look. Tail cap looks nicely made. Very smooth threads for a flashlight of this price. Now, oh, I inadvertently turned it on. Now, See how it's cycling? Cycles all the way through and then turns off. So it's like off, Moonlight, low, medium, high, turbo, off. Those are the 5 basic modes. And then if you, I think it's like double click, maybe it's not, you gotta turn it on, double click, it goes right to turbo. So if you have it where it's on any of the settings there, if you double click it, it goes right to turbo, so you don't have to sequence to turbo. Now if you just press and hold the button, it goes right to strobe. Should have gave you a warning, but oh well, it's too late. And then if you hit it again while it's in this special mode of operation, it goes to S.O.S. and then it turns off, and then it's back to the normal mode of function. So you got it? Now, other things I'd like to point out about this is you could also utilize 2 CR123 batteries in here instead of the 18650, but don't charge it if you have non-rechargeable CR123s in there. And again, to charge this, all you do is you open this up right here. You can flip it around, grab your USB cable. I do happen to have one here somewhere. Let me get it loose. Of course, it's all tangled up and not ready, so I gotta reach around here and get it. And my light's going, and things are falling on the floor, paper's flying. Alright, so to charge it, this is what you do. Just plug it in there, just like that, and it's charging. And unfortunately, you can see that blue light there. You could barely make it out. See? It's crazy. So when it's blue or green, it means charging is complete. So I guess this is fully charged, I'm guessing. My battery is fully charged. It's weird because in the instructions it says it's green, but it's actually a blue light. And the other things, let me go over this. It has both the blue and it has a red light in there, just to give you some of the things about it. If you're using it without it being plugged in, right, and if that starts blinking red 4 times a second, you have an abnormal condition, like maybe your battery shorting out or something weird is going on. If it blinks every 1.5 seconds, that means it's charging, and when charging is complete, it turns, it's supposed to turn green, but it turned blue, so I don't get it. Now, during normal operation, like I'm just sitting here using it, you know, just going on, depleting my battery, which, by the way, if I press and hold it, it turns off. I didn't tell you that. It's a low battery indicator, so if it turns red while normal operation, that means your battery is very low and it's time to charge it. Now, I want to point out that one thing I just showed you. Like, let's say you're just using it, like it's on low right now. You want to turn it off. You just press and hold it, and it turns it off. You don't have to sequence to the off. Now, one thing, no memory. It always starts up on the Moonlight setting, low, medium. So now I'm going to turn it off by pressing and holding it. Now if I turn it back on, it's starting back off on Moonlight. So that's one down thing. Another con to this flashlight, let me go ahead and put this guy back in here, because that's important when we test to make sure it's waterproof. Another downside is this is a forward clicky, so there is no momentary on this flashlight. So you have no momentary, no memory, no momentary, no memory. I told you here first. Other than that, $20, all these features you're getting here is pretty damn good. And no anti-reflective lens. Those are the 3 cons for this flashlight. Waterproof to the IPX8 standard, which is 2 meters underwater, and if I did my math right, that's 6.5 feet. Impact resistant to 1.5 meters or 5 feet. Does it still work? Yeah, it still works. If it didn't take that, then this video would end right now. Alright, so let's go through the modes. I'm going to go ahead and sort of zoom out a little bit so you can see the light, how it looks. And somewhere down here, I believe, I'm going to go ahead and put in the actual lumens and run times, so you don't have to listen to what I'm saying. You could also see it. So, click it once. We are in Moonlight mode, which is 2 lumens, which in my opinion is too bright for Moonlight mode, because 2 lumens is definitely enough to ruin your night sight. So I think it should be dimmer. It should be like a fraction of a lumen. But anyway, what they're calling Moonlight is 2 lumens, and it could do it for 320 hours. Let's bump it up to low, which is 80 lumens for 32 hours. I hit this again. That's medium, which is 320 lumens for 6 hours. Hit it again. We're in high, 650 lumens for 3.5 hours. And then turbo says it could do it for 2.5 hours, and that's 1,000 lumens. 1,000 lumens. So this looks like about 35-40 degrees off of each side as far as the angle. You can see how that spot looks right there. You can see how the flood looks. Let's take a look straight down. Very clean light. Now this is a smooth reflector. It's a thrower, not a lever. You can throw that light down range. It's supposed to be able to throw it to 250 yards. So I believe it with a smooth reflector at 1,000 lumen. Nice spot, nice big flood, and no artifacts, no weird things going on. Very clean light, very clean. Oh, before we head out, I forgot to tell you, with the battery, this weighs 4.5 ounces, so still pretty light. I'm not even going to bother giving you the measurements, because this is not a good flashlight to mount, because the head's bigger than the body. So these type of flashlights don't really make such great flashlights to mount because of that. But you know what? I got a ruler right here. We could do a measurement. So the head, since it's bigger, looks like about 1.25 inches, and the barrel or the body is about 1 inch. So there's your measurements. How long is it? Someone asked. I'll tell you. 4.25. Yeah, about 4.25 inches long. And did I tell you how to crown bezel? That's important not only as a, to hit somebody on the head with, which by the way, this I would classify as tactical because it has both the crown bezel and instant access to that strobe mode by pressing and holding it when it's off. So that's pretty cool. When you put it down, and if you were to turn it on, if it were on, when you turn it down, you get a little light leakage there. It lets you know that you left it on. So kind of a neat feature right there. So let's go ahead and head out and see how it looks outside in the dark. Okay, we're pretty close to nighttime. I think we're close enough to test this flashlight out. So I don't know if you could barely make it out, but there's a fence line there. It's about 20-25 yards away. And I'm going to go ahead and put the flashlight in the Moonlight mode. And look at that. It's lighting up the fence in Moonlight mode. And this is why I say it's not good for night vision. You can see right here with my hand. So, not too good. Go ahead and put it to low. There's low. There's Carson down there. Medium. High. And turbo. Carson, what are you up to? Huh? What's Carson up to? That's Cutie McCute face, according to my last video. And just to let you see, like if I turn the light away, you can see that black dark area down there. I'm going to go ahead and shine my flashlight in there. Again, this is capable of tossing light down range 250 yards. And we can go ahead and just light that all up. I'm trying to get the spot down, and you can see how far that'll go. Pretty amazing how far that can light up. I'm going to go ahead and back out now, just so you get an idea of what we're talking about here for light. Pretty amazing. Actually, I didn't even have the spotlight down in there good. There we go. Pretty amazing. And we'll go ahead and just shine this down so you can sort of see how that spot part of the beam looks. It's like a laser. And you can see also how, sorry about my AC coming on, you can see how the flood in the spot look there. Make sure I'm zoomed out, yeah. So, pretty amazing. Like I said, it's not even pitch black out. It's still a little bit of light left in the sky. If I turn this off, pretty dark. So pretty amazing flashlight for 20 bucks. Okay, so let's say it's cat feeding time, and you got to give your cat a treat, and all of a sudden the lights go out. Oh no, Kitty won't get his treat. Well, I could I could go ahead and take my flashlight, put it in turbo mode, just sort of set it down there. Now I got a nice light, and I can find the cat treats. What do you want? There we go. And now I won't get woken up at 2 o'clock with somebody crying at the door. So let's wrap things up. I recommend this flashlight as long as you understand the shortcomings, which is no momentary, no memory, and no anti-reflective coating on the glass lens. But 20 bucks. 20 bucks from GearBest. The link is below. Keep in mind it does come from China, so it can take a little bit of time. It depends on shipping, what you choose, but with the default setting it's free shipping, which is not bad. It comes pretty quick, but give it a month to a month and a half. It takes a little while for them to get it to ship, and then it has to get all the way around the world, and you're at the mercy of weather, aircraft, holidays, and all that good stuff. So highly recommended. Thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really do appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.